Emmanuel Acho will host Bachelor, after the final rose following bigotry allegations. Previous NFL football gamer Emmanuel Acho will certainly action in as host of the unique episode covering this season's The Bachelor, after the collection longtime host Chris Harrison momentarily stepped down after safeguarding an entrant's racist actions. Acho, writer of last year's New York Times bestseller Uncomfortable Conversations with a Black Man, will certainly lead the 1-hour The Bachelor, after the final rose special, airing March 15 on ABC, when he will certainly talk about the season with Bachelor star Matt James and also his leading 3 finalists. James is the initial black lead of The Bachelor in the background of the Preferred series, which premiered in 2002 and also is in its 25th season. Throughout this season, the program has actually come under fire for giving women participants of shade less screen time contrasted to white candidates and for concentrating the program on stories focused around bullying by James' white suitors for James instead of the romances. Among the finalists, Rachel Kirkconnell was slammed for appearing in a picture of her at a 2018 fraternity party commemorating the antebellum South, including its racist, slave-owning past. Harrison defended Kirkconnell when he was inquired about her delay in dealing with allegations of bigotry in her past, including her presence at the party. In an interview on a home entertainment news program Extra, Harrison strongly pushed back, safeguarding Kirkconnell as well as claiming, "This judge-jury executioner thing is tearing this woman's life apart," and asked the interviewer to offer Kirkconnell some elegance. Harrison consistently declined to condemn Kirkconnell's activities or her failure to speak up about the dispute for weeks, at one factor corresponding the hacienda houses of the Old South with Confederate monoliths. "Do you go tear all those put and also destroy the dust as well as dig deep sufficient that it eliminates it? I do not recognize," he claimed, likewise describing San Francisco's current choice to rename 44 of its institutions. "The woke cops is out there as well as this poor lady Rachel has actually simply been thrown to the lions. When is the moment, as well as that is Rachel Lindsay as well as that is Chris Harrison and also who is whatever woke authorities is out there," he included, when pressed better on Kirkconnell's silence. "I hear this at all times, I think he should, I assume she should. Who the heck are you? That you require this?" His feedback deflecting interest from Kirkconnell's actions prompted an objection from previous participants on The Bachelor as well as The Bachelorette, including some who asked for Harrison to step down as host. Harrison, in a subsequent apology, claimed he will be tipping apart for a time period as well as not host after the final rose. After Harrison's interview, Kirkconnell later excused her activities, saying that at one point she really did not recognize exactly how offensive as well as racist her actions were, however that does not excuse them. "They are not appropriate or all right in any kind of feeling," Kirkconnell claimed. "I was ignorant, yet my lack of knowledge was racist." As fans were waiting for ABC to call the host for the After the Final Rose unique, some had actually pushed for Lindsay to be the host. Lindsay had recommended Acho in an interview with People. Lindsay, who has actually championed a push for renovations in diversity and also addition efforts in the Bachelor franchise, handicapped her Instagram after getting reaction from viewers of the program, according to Van Lathan, who co-hosts a podcast with Lindsay. James, this season's The Bachelor, has also claimed he is dissatisfied in Harrison's habits. "Chris is failing to get and also recognize the emotional labor that my good friend Rachel Lindsay was tackling by happily and also patiently clarifying the racist background of the antebellum South, an excruciating history that every American must comprehend totally, was agonizing and uncomfortable to see," composed James. As black individuals as well as allies promptly knew and comprehended, it was a clear representation of a much larger problem that the Bachelor franchise has actually fallen short on attending to sufficiently for many years. Acho said on Saturday in an Instagram blog post that he was recognized to host after the final rose. "It's been just one of the most storied programs in TV background," Acho claimed in his Instagram post. "Empathy is needed as well as change is coming." Acho is additionally a Fox Sports analyst and also co-host of Fox Sports Speak for Yourself. His book, Uncomfortable Conversations with a Black Man, intends to stimulate even more conversation around ignorance and ignorance bordering race. It is uncertain whether Harrison will hold the next period of The Bachelorette or other programs in the Bachelor franchise. ABC did not instantly reply to a request for remark. A number of former entrants claimed Harrison needs to take the time to enlighten himself. If they have future shows, as well as if they were to ask me to be on Bachelor in Paradise or something like that, as well as I'm sure a lot of the other contestants feel in this manner. Also, I would not really feel comfortable if Chris exists, to be fairly honest, stated Ivan Hall, a former Bachelorette candidate on E's Daily Pop.